In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Iqbal Malik here with this smart video on essay writing, specifically for the CSS aspirants, but the students of all other grades, they may also benefit from it. Dear friends, as I said in another video, that the past papers are very important to consider for the practice. By taking past papers with you, you can understand the different subjects covered in different topics, and then you practice it one by one on all the topics given in previous papers. In this way, you would be making a lot of practice that would help you prepare for the essay paper. So in 2024, there appeared a topic here you see. Yes, political polarization, governance, and society. Political polarizations, all those who are political, who follow some political ideology, they are poles apart. Simple meaning of political polarization is that they are poles apart, they are not ready to sit together, they are not ready to accept the other's opinion. Governance and society. What are its impacts on governance and what are its impacts on society? This appeared in Competitive Examination 2024. Now here the definition of political polarization is given. Divergence of political attitudes to ideological extremes. And there is no way back. They are not ready to accept, even listen to the other's opinion. So this is a very difficult situation for governance and for society, both. So that is why here you see what are its impacts on impacts on governance. You know, what is the job of all these political leaders who are elected and who form a government? What is governance? They make laws to run the country for the welfare of the public. Legislative failure. This prime job, the legislation to make laws, it is compromised if there is political polarization. You know, all the time opposition comes in the way. And then, if at all, next point is policy fluctuation. If at all they reach some policy, no, policy needs some time to act upon it. In this way, if for some years the policy is followed and the opponent group comes in the government, then the policy is rolled back. So no, a huge amount of funds, it is wasted, time is wasted, and then it is mere damage to society. Erosion of democratic norms. Democracy needs dialogue. You sit together, you give proper value to the opinion that is, not acceptable to you even, but as it is acceptable to the other person, so you should give value, you should give proper importance to that. So because of political polarization, this democratic norms are completely demolished. Clashes and conflicts, they never end. All the time there remain clashes and conflicts because for nothing, because of political polarization. Since I am from this party and that person is from that party, so there is the conflict. Impacts on society. Social fragmentation. You know, there is complete social disintegration because of this political polarization. There is no sameness. I mean, all those who live in one society, as they are politically different, rather they are poles apart politically, so they are just fragments. There is no unity. Decreased civil engagements. Major part of the society, they detach themselves from this process of politics. So they think they are all the time engaging and wasting time, so there is no need. It is quite contrary to political democratic norms. Increased social tension, all the time there remains increased social tension. And then partisan hostility. They are not like A party and then B party. They are hostiles because that person belongs to that party and I belong to this party. We are hostile. There is enmity for nothing. Trust deficit. You know, society cannot go ahead without trust. But here, trust deficit causes of political polarization. What are the causes? You observe with your own eyes in day-to-day papers, here in our areas and wherever it is there, absence or lack of insightful education. Education should give you insight to understand these matters. You should not follow slogans blindly. But here we do. We means majority. The slogans are purchased and sold, and we are educated, but that is not insightful. We cannot understand. That is the first condition for this political system, that the individual should be able to understand what are his duties, what are his rights, what is good, what is not good for the country, for the society. Then behavioral inflexibility. We are, we become rigid, inflexible behavior. It does not allow us to accept anything that is not from our side. Media influence. Media generates, fabricates reality, as Baudrillard said that there are hyper realities. Hyper realities means that is created through media. There is no reality, but it is created reality. Everything should refer to some original, but there is no original. Even then, propaganda is there. Economic inequality, that is the major point here. Because of economic inequality, you cannot become one. There is no unity. Identity politics. This is the politics of the identity. Since you are from this class, you are not, it is not good. It is not suitable for you to sit with these people. As I cannot say that it is the caste system like that society, but here identity itself becomes a shell. It does not allow you to sit with other person. Then how to address this political polarization? Good education. Definitely education system should educate, really educate yourself, the individual, to understand all these things, your rights, your duties, political system, election, and how to make political opinion, all these things, they should be there in your education system. But here the problem is that the initiative is compromised somewhere. And then economic rationalization. Economic rationalization means if I work for 4 hours, I should be paid for those 4 hours. And if a person works for 8 hours, he or she should be paid for 8 hours. So this is rationalization. And it should be crystal clear. There should be no gray areas. Promoting dialogue, we should sit together, try to understand the opinion of the other, the person who is talking to me. If he is from different party, I should try to understand what he is saying. Then media literacy. The individual, common man, he should understand the role of media, and the media person should also understand what are his liberties and electoral reforms. It means that entire process should be transparent, should be objective, and it is, for the betterment of the society and for the smooth run of the country. So in this way, you would discuss things and make a complete essay. And it is again suggested to you that you please write full-fledged essay. And my personal observation is that our students just practice for once. On one single topic, you write full-fledged essays, not for once. You just check yourself, then again you write it complete full-fledged essay on the same topic, and then if it is available for you, then you can get it checked from somebody. So that's all. Here we end it. And then if there is any question, you can ask in comment section, and then we could discuss in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Till then,